Hey there, friend. You're on my mind. Vitalik has dumped 400 Ethereum, perhaps to pump his girlfriend. So Vitalik, friends, he has been dumping a lot of Ethereum, and it's not that much for him. He's a billionaire, so he can dump a couple of $1 million here and there. And a lot of people, whenever this happens, a lot of people will say, hey, Vitalik dumps his ETH. Why is everybody upset when people dump other coins? And like, obviously I join in that fun banter, but the truth is that Vitalik has added trillions of dollars of value into the world. He's allowed to dump. That's the basic like unwritten law, or how everybody just feels, because, you know, he invented Ethereum, smart contract platform. Its dominance of crypto is about 18%. If you do that, that's literally like 300 billion valuation now. You know it's going to like $7,000 to $10,000. It's going to have $1 trillion there. And then think about everything else that's just built around it, on top of it, or inspired by it. So that's why, if you're curious, how come other coin founders are allowed to dump? Yeah, because he added like all that value. He's basically the unicorn, and so is Ethereum out here. Also, he was using like this privacy thing out here. He's basically, is he cashing out? He's still got heaps. I think he's still got heaps. I'm not exactly sure. People have sent him meme coins as well. But a lot of these meme coins get dumped now, friends. So I wanted to clear this up as well. It's probably controversial to say, but I don't give a shit. I don't like what Vitalik does when he dumps the meme coins given to him to donate to charity, because he's robbing a poor person to give to a dirt poor person. And I know, they're charities. You're like, oh, well, but they're charity and stuff. But have you seen charities, friends? I still remember in university, they shouldn't have never done this, by the way. Shout out to the lecturer who did this. What a sick CUNT, like in a good way, friends. That means it's a positive mention here when you say that here. He showed us all these charities in the world, and he computed how much you actually get donated to the cause after all the fees, administration costs, and the CEOs. And I will never forget this sheet. I'll never ever in my life forget this sheet. One of the worst charities ever, I think it was a surfing club or something, and they only give around, I think, 17 cents to the dollar goes to the charity. That was the worst. Do you want to know what the best one was? The best charity? I think it was about 50 cents. That's right. The best charity in the world, 50 cents goes to helping the cause. I think it was like Heart Foundation or any of those. It was kind of crazy, man. I flipped out. There's no way this is real. Yeah, it was real. So the average was about 30 to 40 cents goes to the actual charity. So yeah, you donate 100 grand, literally 60K is going CEO. It's going to paying all the bills, all the electricity, everything else, just to keep it running. And then like a third is pretty much going out there. That's because I know this, right? It's because I know everyone just says, well, just give to charity. I don't know you need this to operate, but I think we can improve that, by the way. It would be nice if crypto is able to chop out those middlemen over time, right? It's going to be funny if charity companies are the way that we get blocked with some of our crypto lobbying and stuff in the future. So it is something to think about. Also wanted to give you this Clip Finance update, friends. So one of the biggest crypto channels out there, Crypto Lark, he now is he's sponsored by Linea Finance. So Linea, not Linea Finance, Linea, friends, they are a layer 2 chain for Ethereum. They're the third biggest. They're basically MetaMask chain, basically because Consensus owns them. And it's just another, L2 for Ethereum. Same thing, click around, fast transaction speed, yada, yada. But Clip Finance, shout out to Clippy Booz. The Clippy Booz, friends, we all Clip Maxes here. We love paper clips. They are number 3 on this list. You can see they're part of like the package now you get on Linea in terms of like, sponsorships and stuff and participation on network, which is great. Remember we did it through the Station X crowdfunding platform. We did Clip Finance, and remember, it's a milestone unlock. I know a lot of people just keep asking, hey, when do we get our tokens? Yeah, man, they've only got 1.4 million TVL. Like it scales up to 1 billion. So you get like 0.1% of a token, if that. And trust me, man, you don't get any money. Don't even ask about it. I know as soon as people ask about it, I know it's okay just to quickly ask, but most people aren't, because everyone's listening to me. They're like, look, man, I know everything's going to look bad. The price quote's going to be trash. Everything's going to look horrendous. But you can actually see, I think, Clip Finance, I don't even know our price that we got, to be honest, friends. There's no point checking these. All it's going to do is like manipulate your emotion. It can't do anything. Clip Finance is around 15 cents. I don't know. Is that our break even? Which would, I guess, would be a win because a lot of the things are down since we did it. We'll see. Remember that Clip Finance was AI-driven liquidity management. So that was a big part of the narratives going on. And hopefully it continues. So I want to give you an update on that. Now let's speak about economic stuff, friends. And first, I want to play some Pikachu music, friends. That's what we're here to do. Check out this, man. This is very interesting. This is what are the daily and weekly indicators telling us about the US economy? I mean, look at this. Strong. GDP is huge. Strong. Jobless claims declining. Okay. Strong. Growing. Trending lower. Bankruptcy trending lower. Solid. Strong. Now, when you see this, don't think, oh, I'm immune. No. Like at the tops, right before things turn around, that's what everything looks like. They look like it's going to like go up forever. And then at the bottoms, when everything's like full on turbo doom, that's when things start turning around, right? And everybody's obviously have these recession fears, right? Oh, the R word. But the US, the yield curve, friends, the insiders believe a crack is formed. That's why the yield curve is uninverted. We've been uninverted for a long time. But there's some quirks with it. There are some quirks with it. They know something in the future is going to happen. They know, these insiders, they know that, okay? So clearly something's cracked somewhere. But how fast the damage appears, that is up for debate. What I've done now is I've taken a fractal of just one of the paths of the yield curve. You see this period? I actually took it from here. See that from 1989. All right. Now, you see this period, friends? This is interesting because you're like, oh, this uninversion means they're going to cut rates, and this part means turbo doom, right? Correct. But if you zoom in, okay, look at this. This is where the year 2025 starts. So if this thing happens, see when you're glancing at this chart, you see, oh, wow, we just go up and to the right. That means like they've had to cut rates because the economy is basically blowing up. Yeah, but that goes through 2025, and only at the end of 2025 does it start uninverting. Basically, we can get a 4-year crypto cycle to play out as normal, and then basically everything can go turbo doom after that. So it can still play out. So I just wanted to show you that all things are possible, because if you look at this chart, you go, oh, it's going to be bad. This was actually zombie virus. Oh, it's going to be bad. So you see that, friends? That's in a nutshell, that's what it is. Now, there's another thing to think about. This zombie virus interruption, this was obviously met with a turbo inverted yield curve down here. Is that going to play on the psychology of retailers out there? Because everyone's so scared of the recession. Are they now really used to hunkering down, not spending too much stuff? Are they used to that? That's what I've always been thinking about. What about this debate, this theory I have in my mind, where I'm like, well, people are so they're so used to that zombie virus feeling of, cutting down spending, businesses had to get closed. It was shocking, never before seen. They're so used to that they're better at planning. You're faster at adapting. That might mean that we get less damage, or when the recession comes, it's harder to basically crack, because it's going to take a longer period of time for people to feel like they're invincible. All right, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll declare soft landing next year. Maybe they'll declare it, and I'll go, oh, wouldn't it be ironic if this is the year you're meant to be selling everything because they've just declared a soft landing, and then an unexpected event comes later on. Now, remember, if you've been following me, friends, like, subscribe, bell button, all. I've been thinking about this type of stuff happening, this year, next year, whenever. You just don't know the period, but because you're waiting, because it's a moving target. Okay, nothing can be perfect. And in a nutshell, right? Look closely, you'll see it takes 15 months to actually do the uninversion wipeout. So you could still get that 4-year crypto cycle and peak in 2025. Just guessing. It's just guessing, nothing concrete. I found this also interesting for crypto, right? So shout out to the Twink brothers. So Altcoin Daily, friends, have like almost 1.5 million subs, and they had a channel here, and I saw this and I'm like, wow, this has to be a signal. They are now putting crypto trading strategies, so day trading, and they're using like Market Cypher and stuff. So shout out to Cookie Face and everybody else out there, and Mr. Magic Cup, Flopping Groper. So they're going through how to trade and how to scalp for beginners. Now this is just, it always happens, man. You can go back, find my tweets of 2022. when everybody should be buying and holding long term, unfortunately, all of the mainstream news and media is telling them to trade. They're telling them you're stupid for buying and holding right now because everything that goes up comes down. They're scalping around, trading around. They're saying you're stupid. You should be doing short-term strategy stuff. You should be trading. And then after we've had such a ginormous run up, like for example, if we run up in 2025, that will be the third green yearly candle in a row. Everybody will probably be chanting my victory war cry, which is believe in something, which is believe, hodl, play the whole cycle, believe, okay? And I'll be probably sitting here on this squeaky chair saying, well, isn't it ironic that all the day trader mindset people have now finally started to believe because they know my lion's heart just radiating all this power and belief and confidence. It's just ironic and sad that they are now finally on board at the precise wrong time to be on board. You should have been on board when nobody was believing, okay? That's the time to actually start being a trader. But no one believes you, right? No one believes you. So this is a signal, friends. I think this is a signal because, as you know, crypto has been going sideways for a long time. This is Bitcoin's price. Okay, Bitcoin literally going sideways for 6 months. Hopefully we're going to move it around. But yeah, I think it could be a signal, man. It's a signal. It's just interesting. Like, day trading, because that means there's a demand in there because people get bored. It hasn't moved anywhere for 6 months. Literally hasn't gone anywhere for 6 months. Coins have gone down. And people are looking at these Soylana traders. They're like, oh, the top 0.2% made a lot of money. So I'm going to try my luck there, not knowing that the insiders, cabal guys, are just unicorn winners. Now, believing, friends, believing and hodling, it's easier said than done. Because, just have a look at this, right? There's a fast food worker out here, a Popeyes worker. Now I'm going to read for you this, okay? $30,000 Bitcoin price. That is Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy price for Bitcoin, their cost price, $30,000, all right? 30K. So I'm just going to come here and show you where's 30K on this chart, friends. Let's actually draw a line so we can see. Michael Saylor, his average price is here. Okay, now just look at this, man. He is not even onside a 2x. Can you believe that? Not even onside a 2x. And just to refresh everybody's memory, they have billions of dollars done. They bought billions of dollars of Bitcoin at 60K and 56K like 3.5 years ago. 3 years ago, right? All of that, not even for a 2x. Like, you're still holding. And sure, we do believe that it's going to work out. We do. But just showing you the reality of these where you really got to take a long-term vision, man. You really have to. And not all long-term visions are going to work. What's happening with Bitcoin, that is the shining light on the hill. And a lot of other things are still absolutely destroyed and wrecked. Absolutely destroyed. Now, I'm hopefully, Tron shows us that you can just keep growing your way. Just don't worry if you don't get a bull market that satisfies you or your product market fit. As long as you're onboarding and adopting people, you need product market fit. That's what people come in for, right? But as long as you're catering to at least an audience and keeping people's attention and the megaphone is still there, you do have a way to kill it. By the way, friends, Michael Saylor, he took on leverage, man. He has convertible notes leverage. So I forgot how it works. I think it's like you borrow debt and it can be converted to shares later on. So it's turbo leverage on Bitcoin. All of that less than a 2x. By the way, yes, if Bitcoin drops back down to 25K, they're in a big loss again, in a big quote loss as well. But they have debt streak coming on. So it is interesting to think about. Now, it's not so easy, right? Because in Bitcoin land, sure, we know it's slowing down. I've seen a lot of people like this Bitcoin dominance has been basically killing people, like absolutely crushing people's dreams. And this is it right now. Bitcoin dominance, friends, has never been running up for this period of time ever. It's 581 days, okay? 581 days. Look at this. It's run up here. Look how long it ran for. 546 days. And if you even go forward here, this, you didn't even have it, right? Bitcoin, this was Ethereum being birthed, okay? So this is the longest run of Bitcoin dominance ever. Bitcoin's reign on the crypto industry has never lasted this long. That's just a fact. And a lot of the money that went in Soylana it was small. Soylana's market cap dominance went from 0.8% up to about 3%. So you gained 2.2% there, but then you lost all of it and more in Ethereum losing its dominance, okay? And it could be just the Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin ETF coming in, that could be one of the and you know, Roca Negra and everything else. Everyone getting their foot in the door. So that could be it. But a lot of people will see this and think strength. I'll think, no. Major warning sign, man. Major warning sign, friends. It's like if I told you the average US economy before a crash runs for 6.5 years. And now you're in a bull market, it's running for 9. You just be careful. Now, by the way, one ran for like 14 years, right? Like the one we're in now went like absolutely huge. But, you know, that's like special unicorn case, money printing and everything thrown on here. So it's not easy to just say, I'm going to take the other side of things. It isn't. You need time to just play out. You really got to believe. Okay. Check this post out from Hexologist. He's actually awesome, dude. He actually does a lot of research himself. Imagine if a Hex team had to pay the founder $118 million of Hex, $60 million to a strategic partner, and $100 million of the inflation to a Hex Foundation. Well, friends, Avalanche, AVAX, they are doing that. Okay, so the Avalanche have a big unlock. Look at this. Avalanche team is getting $118 million. Strategic partners, $60 million, okay? The remaining tokens will be designated for the Avalanche Foundation. So, yeah, Avalanche have giant unlocks. And you might say, hey, maybe they're worth it. Maybe they're not worth it, but it doesn't matter. Compared to Pulse Chain, the tokens are already out, okay? And people coming into these things over time, friends, they want to participate in something where they have a chance to get in. There's none of these like, you know, VCs, insiders and stuff out here because they can game it enough, but people are opening their eyes. They've opened their eyes a lot and they really do respect when they have a chance to get in. They really do. So it doesn't mean AVAX tokens won't go down. AVAX, right, I'll just show you the chart here. This is AVAX USD, friends. It is down 85% from that top, but actually maybe we should have a look at the AVAX ETH ratio up here. It is down, you know, 77%. I manually constructed the chart. It's kind of crazy, man. This is how high it traded at the very, very beginning. AVAX ETH down 82%. So, I mean, it still can't go back to the ratios from July 2020. So, I mean, it's basically round tripped everything, right? It's down 81% since then. But why is it doing this chart? It kind of looks like that roller coaster, doesn't it? Like, like that's the roller coaster ride. It's very, very hard to keep growing when you have ever increasing demand exponentially, right? So, where does that leave us from here? You don't have any definitive answer. Everyone on these chains, by the way, Avalanche fans, they're one of like the top 5 meme coin chains if you look at it, right? Pulse chains with them as well. In terms of like you're looking at them, there's gaming, but they're all Avalanche themed. You know, there's like a red Landwolf and all these other ones out here, the Avalanche with Landwolf. And everything basically follows the same chart metric. It's kind of fascinating, man, how the ratio of the meme coins, the altcoins to the market cap of the layer 1 chain, they're consistent across Ethereum, Soylana, Avalanche, Pulse Chain, Telegram. Actually, I haven't checked Telegram, but maybe it is. But Telegram, there's big market cap given out to the coins out there. So I'm not sure, but it's just interesting how it's consistent. It's like there's a certain amount of product market fit dominance in each chain. So if a chain has, it's 100%, right, of these blocks can be filled in terms of like the market share. And like meme coins are like, you know, 10% of that. And it could be just like in every city. If you go to every city, like you can probably like map out the average gambling rate. Like how much do people spend in an average city? You go around everywhere where it's legal and you might find, like, you know, they get like 1% of people. Basically 1 in 100 people are at the casino once a month or whatever. And you might look at any city around the world and you might maybe it fluctuates in some countries and it's a bit less than others. But these type of common things. Or you could do the same thing with like how many people go to like sports games, how many people go to the movies. It's interesting just to see these things play out. But it's funny. Whenever we invent and discover a new use case, people say, "Oh, it's not worth much. This is a scam." You know, just like meme coins. But it could be like, friends. Let's say you're a library maxi. You love books, and then the picture show arrives to town. The movies. You might be thinking, "Oh, they're scams, man. Movies. You can't even learn the story. It's 1.5 hours. You can't take your time with it. You might not like book movies at all, but you can't deny." There's product market fit. People love going to the movies, okay? Even if it's they're feeding them junk, even if it's just like, you know, cars blowing up for an hour and a half, they don't care. So that is something to think about with your perspective. And then because movies have been around so long, people don't even doubt their use case now. They don't doubt that there's a product market fit. Well, we're looking at the same thing with coins right now, Okay, different sectors. Yes, there's just a certain part of the population, they want to believe in something. It doesn't have to be super serious with all these VCs and all these tech advancements. They don't want to, friends. They have no care. I mean, like, think about this, right? In a city, how much money do you spend contributing to the furthering of cancer research? Probably not much. How much money a year do you spend maybe watching TV shows on Netflix or movies? Probably a lot more. So already we've seen an imbalance. We've literally seen an imbalance. One of them is furthering the advancement of humanity, and the other one is you just wasting your time. Literally, you wasting your time. You just get the dopamine hit. Well, we're seeing that in crypto, aren't we? How much time is actually spent in these DAOs and furthering governance protocols and trying to improve this tech to like do cool new zero knowledge stuff and snarks, all these other weird words. Okay, how much money and attention are we actually giving to it? Not much. It's left up to people like Vitalik and all these Ethereum maxi foundation guys to like think about stuff like that. What's everyone else doing? Hey, where's the next dog we've had? Where's the next Shib? Where's the next Peppy? That's humans for you. Also, that's friends. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.